guys.
Wicked. I'm trying to adjust my headphones. Every time I try and put them as loud as they go, and I know I do every time, yet every time I still try to make them go louder.
Are they not loud for you?
No. Like it's fine. I just
okay.
I want it to be louder in my brain.
I see. I don't know, because then if it's loud
For them, then it's bad.
Yeah.
And louder sometimes means worse audio quality, so it's just a me thing. It really is just a me thing.
It ain't nothing but a G thing. She's a G. But hi guys.
Hi.
Welcome to episode 22.
We're feeling 22.
I don't know about you.
But we're feeling 22.
This podcast is called
We Don't Exist.
We're here.
And we're a little queer.
And we're
totally
clear.
Totally.
And that's because we don't exist. We don't have any elephants in the room this episode.
We're back in our normal setting.
Yes.
We're back with our normal makeup and we're back with...
I don't have lashes on.
Almost.
And I feel naked. Don't say a word.
Why aren't you wearing lashes?
Well, I just didn't want to today. I was wearing them this morning and then they were like coming off and I was like, stop.
Fair.
So I fell asleep with them on and then they just, it's the whole thing you wouldn't want to know.
What lash glue do you use?
I use the Duo lash glue. The clear or the white one that dries clear. And it's really good, but like the ends come off during nighttime. And it's not really waterproof, so when my eyes get watery, my lashes start to lift. I'm so tired.
Me too.
We need high energy.
I know.
Woo, 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 woo!
We're here.
Yeah, we are.
I went to bed very late last night, and I'm not used to that. I'm like a in bed, out like a light by 9:30 kind of gal.
Which is crazy to me because I'm in bed at like 11, go to sleep at 3 o'clock kind of gal.
Yeah, that's not me.
And it's also not good.
I feel my eyes start to get a little heavy, and I'm like, okay, it's time to turn on the stuff that I fall asleep to, and fall asleep.
FOMO. For some reason, I'm like, something's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna like be there to experience it. And that's my toxic trait.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I definitely experience that to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But
you need to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna try to go to bed earlier, cause it's better for like. I keep talking about going to the gym, but it's better for like growing your muscles and stuff. You get more sleep, and then
it's like just better for your body.
Yeah.
As a whole.
Yeah. That it is.
Yeah, I definitely prefer going to sleep early, cause then you wake up early. But the problem is I stay in bed anyways until like 10, so it doesn't really matter what time I wake up. But
this is bothering me.
What is it?
It's like going in and touching my neck.
And
I don't like it.
I feel that.
But that's okay.
Guys, yesterday was Valentine's Day.
It was. We kissed.
Many times. It was the day of love, and I'd say it was pretty love-filled for me.
It was full of love for me as well, I would say. We had our annual spaghetti dinner. Super cool. Jan ended up coming to spaghetti dinner night with her boyfriend. So that was pretty cool because we weren't expecting them to come, and then last minute they were like, "We're coming." So pretty cool.
Yeah.
What else? We got cool gifts.
Yeah.
She made me cry with her card that she wrote for me.
I'm a card girly. I love giving cards to people.
I love giving cards to people, but I like
just back and forth, y'all.
I like making them.
Mm-hmm. I do like a homemade card. I prefer letters for sure, but I think cards are really cute. And Trader Joe's 99-cent cards, yeah, thank you very much.
And they're cute. They're ridiculously cute.
They're very cute, and I love them. And they're like generic enough that they can be given to anyone.
Yeah.
And they're just fire. I got a piercing yesterday.
She did.
Definitely. Oops.
Definitely what?
Burped. Definitely burped.
You
You definitely cannot see it because she's a little baby stud. A little baby stud muffin on my left nostril. She hurts more than my last one did for sure.
Really?
Yeah. Because she fell out twice last night.
Oh.
So
It's not as deep?
no, it's I don't think because I got the kind that it like the top goes in to the bottom, so it's like flat on the inside.
Oh.
It's not the L-shaped ones because I hate L-shaped piercings.
I love L-shaped ones.
And I just don't think she popped it in all the way. So then in the middle of the night, I rub my face all the time in the middle of the night, always, and my ring got caught on it and pulled it out.
Oh.
And when I tell you, I was wide awake. I was like, that came out. And I put my flashlight on and I see that I can't really see it. And I'm like, the top came off. So then I searched the bed and these fucking nails, I can't put it back in there. So I was like trying to maneuver, and then I got it in there best I could. I know it didn't snap all the way in. And then sure enough, later, I guess it was in the morning time, then I put it back in. But this time I used my brain a little bit because I was awake more. It was
Conscious.
morning time.
Yeah.
And I covered my nail with my sleeve so that it was wider and this piercing wouldn't slip. Because that's like whenever I would put pressure, then it would like slip off my nail. So with the sweater there, I was able to pop it on, and now I think she's secure now. She doesn't feel like she's gonna pop off.
Sucks that the piercer didn't
like double check,
do their job.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she's a little painful right now.
I can imagine.
I also have really thick nostrils, so
crunch.
No, literally. And like, so both times.
But also, sorry, on a part that the part of your nose that she did it on is a thicker part.
Yeah.
Like it's like a thicker part of the nose.
Yeah, my nostril is very thick, and it's because of my amazing genes, so thanks. But I remember the first time I got it done, and this time it was like when it happened, I just got like a wave of like nausea because like the pain was so intense for a second. And this time I was just sitting there and I had a tear going down. And my eyes were closed.
So it's like so dramatic. Just
I know.
a single.
No, literally. And I didn't open my eyes, and I was just like sitting there like deep breathing, because then when she was like fastening it, I think that's why she wasn't able to like click it in all the way, because it got caught in my septum. Because this specific septum ring that I have, bitch, the sheer amount of things that get stuck on my this septum ring
really
is ridiculous. Yeah, because of like the beads, like there's like little, there's like space in between the beads, and like then it's also wrapped on the sides.
How do you pick your nose?
Pretty easily.
Okay, that's good.
I also,
with the nails it's easy too.
I completely disagree.
Really?
Yeah.
You could just do the old scoop.
Yeah, but it never works for me. My boogers are too wet.
Oh, yeah, I get hard boogers.
They get this, like, it just pulls, and it's like, okay, that's not doing anything.
Yeah, my boogers are hard.
No, not mine.
That's where we are different.
Yeah.
That is the only place we differ.
Yeah, my nose is almost always in a constant state of being wet. So, even though, like, right now, like, the side, like, my septum is, like, dry, it's still wet in there. It is wet in there.
Huh.
Yeah. But I was saying
You got
this,
that wet.
Yeah, I do. And I was just going to say that this piercing hurts more than my last nostril piercing. Like, when I got my first nostril piercing done, it, like, hurt. And then once it stopped, Like, that day, like 5 minutes after it was done, I was like, oh, I don't even feel anything anymore. I still feel her.
I see.
Yeah. But I think, I don't know. My septum piercing was definitely the most painful piercing I've ever gotten in my life. So,
yeah, I have 3 piercings in my ears, on each ear, and I think the third one, because it wasn't done by a professional piercer, those ones hurt, but not too bad. I think because I try to do the breathing, how they say, where it's like you breathe in.
Yeah, you breathe in, and as the needle goes in, you
deep
breathe
breath
out. Yeah.
And that helps a lot, because then I just have to focus on how I'm breathing, and I'm like, am I doing it right? And then I don't even focus on the piercing that's going in. I don't really remember if the nose hurt. I know I did shed one single tear.
Yeah.
Because that's normal.
Yeah, it's when you're like, when this area experiences trauma, the waterworks just immediately go, whether you mean them to or not.
Yeah. But yeah, I want another piercing, but I just don't know what. I feel like a cartilage piercing would look good.
I would love to get my ears done, like, cool, like the, what's it called?
Like an earscape?
Yeah, they call them Constellation. Yeah, I would love to get like a cool little constellation.
Yeah.
On my ear.
My only like grievance with that is I do my hair with like the roller kind of thing, so I just don't want the piercing to get stuck in the bristles and then pull, and then
that would hurt.
Yeah, that would hurt a lot because cartilage takes a while to heal. Yeah.
Very easy for it to reject as well.
Yeah. I want a smiley really bad.
I want a smiley so fucking bad.
But
I
see the damage
got one
that
done
they do
yesterday. Yeah. I almost got it. I was like, duh. But it was just that, like,
in your mouth, it's like,
no, it was just that, like, gut, like, it was just like, don't do it. You know what it does. Don't do it. So I didn't do it. But it was there. The want was there, and it was like at the front of my mind, and I was like, I want it.
Yeah.
But maybe if I get my other tooth as a veneer, then I'll get it, because my teeth would be ceramic then. So the smiley won't do the damage.
Well, you can crack them.
True.
Ceramic. Metal on ceramic. Dum, 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 you know?
True.
Type beat. I don't know. I also like the stuff that it does to your gums if you don't take care of it, and if you don't brush your teeth. And like, for me, this is gonna sound a little gross, but sometimes I'll be going to bed and I'm like, I'm not gonna brush my teeth. I'll brush them in the morning.
No, I definitely for my entire life have struggled brushing my teeth before bed.
That's like, whenever I'm like really going through it, I won't brush my teeth at all, which is not good.
It's not good, but it's a common struggle for people going through it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah. So I know that if I were to get a piercing like that, I'd have a hard time with the healing process, and I feel like it just never really heals. Yeah. But your mouth heals fast.
No, the smiley isn't like bad to heal. Okay. The healing process isn't bad, and for most mouth things, the healing process isn't bad, except like the tongue is really painful for the first like 3 days ish, and then after that it gets a lot more tolerable. But like my brother, listen, if there's one thing about my brother, is that he's done it fucking all. And when I say all, he has done a lot of things, and piercing wise, tattoo wise, and otherwise. Yeah. He has done a lot. And when I was talking to him about getting a new piercing, we were like kind of going through the ones that I want. And when I was like, I want a tongue one, but I know. And he's like, don't. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. And he like stretched his tongue piercing a lot too. But what? Yeah. His, like, he got down to, I don't remember the exact gauge of it because it was when I was young, but like it was like that thick.
That's crazy.
But
did he downsize? It doesn't heal up, does it?
Yeah, no, you can bring it back down.
Oh, you can?
Uh-huh.
That's good, at
least.
But
I feel like I would feel very weird having a very large hole in my tongue.
Yeah.
He said the easiest piercing though for him was the one under the tongue. Yeah. Girl, he's had it all. He's had a Prince Albert. Yeah. He almost died from it.
Oh,
like he bled out in his car and like bled out and like almost needed a freaking blood transfusion because he was bleeding out
from his willy.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
He's got his nipples pierced.
Do they make one that goes in the balls?
I don't know. Maybe.
Prince Bulbert.
But yeah, he also has gotten his nipples pierced like 4 times. And they're like only scar tissue now.
I know a girl who has her tongue pierced this way and across. Which is like, girl, the across way, the thing, not good for you.
That's not. Most piercers will refuse to do that.
And then like the mantis piercing.
No.
I've never seen anyone with that, but that one scares me so much. That one freaks me out. You're a freakazoid if you have that one.
I've seen people do it. And like in my head, I'm like, already my nostril is so thick.
And like
the tip of my nose.
That's bone.
You're insane. You are insane.
That's not bone. It's all cartilage.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Why is there no nose bone? Riddle me that. Because why is it just a triangle?
I know. And how can you break it if it's cartilage? Because I've broken my nose.
Also, like,
why doesn't it just pop back into place?
Yeah, that's the thing. And like, I don't know.
And if you pierce through like this cartilage, why can't you pierce through your septum cartilage? Because the whole point of the septum is that you find the sweet part where it's just skin. So if you pierce through here and you pierce through the ear cartilage, why can't you pierce through the septum cartilage?
Maybe that makes like, it's like almost, because there all that whole thing is like the foundation of your nose, kind of. It's what's keeping it up, maybe. And maybe if you pierce a certain spot that's like more cartilagey, then it'll like crack the foundation.
Crack the foundation. That's crazy.
I don't know.
All I know is that I can talk about piercings and tattoos for literal hours because I want so many.
I want another tattoo really bad.
I want another tattoo. I've been trying to get one, but my problem is I'm very much an eye girly. So I have so many tattoos that are eyes that I want on my body, and I'm just gonna end up being covered in eyes.
You'll see everything.
So like already I have.
You'll see dead people.
Maybe I already do. Like already I have ooh, we should do a tattoo tour. Oh, but you only.
Yeah, I only have one.
Never mind. We won't do a tattoo tour
until I have more. We'll wait.
Piercing tour.
It's just my ears and nose.
I want to get a third ear one.
They're pretty slay. I feel so cool with them. Mm-hmm. Like, even if I don't wear earrings on the first hole, I never do wear earrings on the first hole. I still feel like, yeah.
See, the problem with me, no matter what I was experiencing, no matter how much I clean them, they're never fully clean. And it pissed me off so bad. I would take the jewelry off every shower so that I could really get in there, and like after it healed, obviously.
Yeah.
And still, they would be my jewelry. They stink, but like they would get nasty. And I don't know if it's because like I have curly hair, so I have like a lot of product in my hair, or what. Because it's disgusting how like gunky they would get. And I'm like, so then I stopped wearing any jewelry in my ears at all, except today I'm wearing cool earrings, which you cannot see.
I used to get, this is gonna be nasty, but I used to get stinky ears. And what I started doing was whenever I shower, I wash them with Nizoral. And I don't even take the jewelry out. I just work around it and kind of like give it like this kind of rub.
Yeah.
and they're fine. And I really focus on getting like behind, not like the crevice behind my, like between my ear and my head. That little crevice. Because that's where like the stinkiness would like brew.
Really?
Yeah, it brewed in there, and then it would just kind of work its way to the piercings. Or the piercing kind of made it brew in there. For me, at least. I don't know.
I remember one time, oh my God, this traumatized me. One time I was at Ross, and I was trying on the sunglasses, and I was like, what is that smell? And it was the pair of sunglasses that I tried on.
No.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you get your stench on a pair of sunglasses that you just tried on in the store?
Was it because of you, or was it because...
No, it was one. No, it wasn't me. That's the problem.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
That was so traumatizing.
To be so stinky nasty that you stink up
you stink
a
up
pair of plastic glasses.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, so then I became paranoid about my behind my ears.
Yeah.
But then I realized they don't smell. So I was like, huh.
What I get paranoid with now is my nose piercing being stinky. Because I would always see videos on TikTok of these people being like, when you're kissing your pierced significant other and you can smell their stinky nose piercing.
That's crazy.
And I was like, oh my God, Adam's gonna smell my stinky nose piercing. But it's not always stinky.
Yeah, I don't get the stench that often.
It's on occasion. Like, if I move it, I'm like, oh.
Like, right.
She's a little musty right now for me.
There's nothing. There's no scent on them.
People are gonna think we're disgusting.
I know. The only one is that sometimes my septum will get a little funky, but then I just clean it and then it goes away and it doesn't get funky for a very long time.
Yeah.
I would say my nostril one gets funky a little bit more, but my nostril one gets cleaned pretty frequently because I, clean my face.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I don't know. Piercings. Being a human is just weird.
It is. And that's weird. Being an adult is weird. Being a human is weird. I'm in this weird place in adulthood where I want to make new friends. But I don't know how to make friends as an adult.
Yeah.
'Cause
where do you make the friends?
Literally, okay, so I took 2 in-person classes last semester, and they were both with the same people because it was like you had to take both of them at the same time. And literally, I didn't make a single friend.
Yeah.
Did not make one friend. I sat in front of this girl, I sat behind this girl. We would talk a little bit, but I never got her Instagram. I never got anything from her. There were these 2 guys that sat like diagonal from me. They made little jokes with me and stuff, but we never nothing ever came out of that. And it's like, I just want to make friends.
Yeah.
And so I don't know how to do that. And so I'm glad I'm glad we got added to that Discord, because maybe that'll be like, it'll be nice to make friends. But
yeah, I agree. And I also notice that when I do make friends as an adult, it's very subjective as to like how close you actually are. Like when you have friends in high school, it's like you hang out with them at your lunch and your break and
every day.
Yeah, every day. And like if you guys are friends, you guys are pretty much best friends at that point. But then you make like friends at work, and
let's have lunch sometime.
Yeah, even though you don't see them outside of work, you still consider them a friend.
Yeah.
But then you guys don't work together anymore and you don't ever see them, and it's like, are we still friends? I follow you on social media. We talk sometimes. Are we still friends? I still consider you a friend. If I were to talk about you to someone, I would say my friend. but are we? You know, so that's something that I struggle with a lot. I just also, like, I can never, for some reason, I don't know if it's because people don't want to with me or what, but like I can never make a relationship go from like, oh, friend, we talk over social media and stuff, to like, actually we hang out and we talk frequently and, you know, stuff like that. I can never take it to that next level.
Yeah.
Just because, you know, I'll psych myself out of it, or like just shit happens and it just
can't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never really had social media friends like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I do know that, like, even with friends that I've made from work and stuff, even, like, high school friends that I don't see a lot anymore. The camera is crooked, I think. That's okay. Sorry, guys. You're going to deal with it. Even with friends that I had in high school that I kind of just, like, don't see at all anymore,
Mm-hmm.
it's always, like, let's have lunch sometime.
Mm-hmm.
Or we have to hang out soon.
Yeah.
And then it never comes to fruition.
Yeah.
But I also, like, where do people find the time? If you have a significant other, how do you find the time to still be with friends and make friends? Like, I make time for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, if I have more than one friend that I, like, see all the time, my time management skills are going to go out the window. I don't know if that's just a me thing or what.
No, I relate to that.
Because it's like
I have a hard time making time to hang out with other people.
Because it's like, I want to be with my significant other all the time.
Yeah.
But I want to be with you all the time.
Yeah.
But I want to, like, you know?
Yeah, like, I want to make time for the other friends, but if that's one of the only days that I can see my significant other, I'm going to choose to see my significant other.
Yeah. Which, like, is kind of like, but it's true.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard making friends. It's always been hard for me. And I tend to not be the greatest friend when I am friends with people. But, like, what's really weird is, like, after, you know, being out of high school and stuff, and like seeing friends that were like from totally different friend groups, but like you were like the only link between the two of them. Mm-hmm. And then now, like, those people are friends and like you're not friends with either of them anymore.
It's like
whoa,
what happened there?
That was not on like I was not prepared to see that. Like, I specifically, there are two friends of mine that I was very close with in middle school. Completely different friend groups. Like, could not be as opposite friend groups. Like, one of the friends, I was like, that was our friend group. And then the other friend, she was the only one out of this. It was like the cool, like, Mexican kid group. And
the cool Mexican kid group. We did have a cool Mexican kid group.
All from middle school to all through high school, it was the cool Mexicans.
And they stayed friends.
Yeah.
For the whole time.
That group was solid.
They never really, like,
opened up the group to other people. They never fell off. They dated, like, within each other. It was weird.
Yeah.
But
a little incestual.
Yes, very much. But
a lot of groups are like that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's kind of understandable. You don't want to go out of your own group.
Not only that, but like sometimes you just find yourself having feelings for a friend sometimes.
But also, like, maybe go out of your group.
Yeah. But this other friend, she was a part of like the cool Mexicans. And she was my only link to the cool Mexicans, and I wanted to be part of the cool Mexicans, but they did not accept me.
You're not Latina enough.
Yeah, I'm not they were all Mexican, and I was the only one that like wasn't Mexican, so they're like, sorry, we don't like Central Americans. But anyways.
They said that to her.
And they said, oh my god, your last name's Gomez? Oh, but you're not Mexican.
Oh, you're from Nicaragua?
Nika what? You're from where?
Nikawawa?
You're from... Yeah, we don't... No, we're all Mexican.
Actually, we don't want to be friends with you.
Yeah, literally. But she was my only link to them, and I wanted to be friends with them, whatever. And now, this girl and a girl from my main friend group in middle school...
I don't know who you're talking about.
Are now besties. Or not like besties, but they post each other all the time. And I'm like... Huh? How'd you guys find each other in San Francisco?
Write it out.
Okay.
In San Francisco.
Yeah.
San Pampisco.
San Pampisco.
I love the Minions. Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
And I'm pretty sure this one
Mm-hmm.
was always very jealous of my friendship with this one. Mm-hmm. She would say very negative
Drama.
things. She would say, like, not negative things about this person, but negative things about my relationship with this person, because the one who was in the cool Mexican group, she, like, moved away for, like, high school.
I remember.
She moved, like, 2 hours away, or, like, an hour away, whatever. But that's far for someone who can't drive.
Yeah.
She moved away, and our friendship stayed strong for a couple of years after she moved. And the other
Y'all
one,
fell off.
yeah,
That's okay.
and that's another sucky thing. You're like, I would like to repair my relationship with you because we had a really good, healthy friendship.
You guys just kind of stopped talking, or what?
Yeah, just kind of
Fizzled.
Yeah, she
That's
stopped
the
coming
worst.
like over here and like had her own friends, and then now she's in San Pampisco. So
What's crazy is like, I never like the friends that I used to have.
Mhm.
I didn't know that the last time I talked to them would be the last time I talked to them.
real.
And I don't remember what the last thing we ever said to each other was or anything. Like, I have a friend that she lives in Vegas now.
Mhm.
You know this person.
Mhm.
And, like, we don't talk at all. But we follow each other on Instagram. We were
Mhm.
literally besties.
They were besties for a minute.
Yeah. But, anyways, it's just weird.
It is weird, and it's like, especially when they're still really fucking cool, and you can still see that they're like the person that you were friends with,
Yeah.
and it's like, man,
Am I
Fucking-
still the person that you were
fucking-
friends with?
text me, man.
Yeah.
You know, but like, and it would be weird if you texted them, so it's like you don't, or like what sucks, like you go from being best friends with someone to then it's like now you don't even say happy birthday to each other when you know it's that person's birthday.
Mm-hmm. I think today is... No, I don't know. I don't want to say it, because what if it's not?
What?
Another podcaster's birthday that we were on.
That we were on? Oh yeah.
It's his birthday?
I think it is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Chewy.
Happy birthday, Chewy.
If
and,
it's your birthday. If not, happy birthday.
and then I think tomorrow is this person's birthday.
Happy birthday, that person.
Happy birthday, you.
You.
And like, I wonder, like, if people
Oh.
think the same things about me. You know, it's like, do people want to repair their relationship with me? I mean, I fucking doubt it, but like, do they? And I think I've been meaning to talk about this for like a couple episodes, but I think the person that I was in high school just really
She was different.
it cut off many opportunities that I could have had to be friends with people or like reconnect with people, because I was a really big bitch in high school. And I don't mean big bitch, I mean I was a bitch.
Yeah.
I was mean. Bless you. I mean, you're excused.
Thanks.
I was a really big bitch in high school, and like, looking back, I mean, I know why I was a bitch. But I was two-faced at times, and I was jealous, and you know, I'm not gonna go into the like deep reasons as to why I was a bitch in high school. It's just that I really was. And it's weird because like some people would consider me a bitch now, but I don't think I would.
Yeah, we would.
Yep. You're right.
I'm kidding.
No, I don't think I'd consider myself a bitch now. I definitely consider myself a hater, but
yeah,
I know when it, like, I'm not like a bully, you know? I don't bully people. I hate on the fucking people who benefit and like get so many good things from the world, and like, you know, hate on the bitches who get so much appreciation for doing the bare fucking minimum.
Oh, literally.
But I was like the type of girl in high school that just like didn't really have any boundaries, and thought that like I could say whatever about whoever I wanted. And I don't know, I know I hurt a lot of people in high school, and like part of me wants to be like that, wants to acknowledge like how much I've grown, but like I also feel bad, and part of me has always wanted to apologize to some of the people that I've done wrong by, even if I don't like them, you know, like just because I don't like them doesn't mean I have to be a bitch to them, which that's something that I haven't always known.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like I remember, did I tell the story on this podcast? I know I've told the story before, but I don't know if I've said it on here, about the friend that I talked shit about over DMs, and they found out.
No, write out who it is though. I don't know who you're talking about.
Okay. So I had a group of friends. There was this one friend that me and him are still on good terms, but we just never talk anymore. But we were like best friends in like middle and high school. Me and him were bitches, and we were always bitching about people. And we had this other friend who was really fucking annoying.
And she still is.
She still is. Sorry, girl.
She's literally the same person.
No, it's actually insane.
Has not grown.
There was no character development at all. Posts exactly the same as like a middle schooler. Like, shit is not different.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Especially when you see who she became friends with in high school, and how those friends like are like cool and like too cool for us, and like unfollowed us and shit, but whatever. Yeah. So me and this friend would always talk about how fucking annoying this third friend was, this girl. And we'll always talk shit about her. We're like, did you see what she fucking did in choir today? Like, god damn, this bitch is fucking annoying. But then be nice to her face, because she was still a good friend.
And
she was just
nice.
Yeah, she's nice, and she was a good friend, but she was really fucking annoying.
And she's an attention whore.
Yes.
She loves attention.
She loves attention. So,
or she loved. I don't.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know her like that anymore. But back in high school, she was fucking annoying. And we would talk about it. And there was one time that she logged onto my Instagram, because she had my login for like some fucking reason.
Weird.
And she saw that me and this friend were talking shit about her. And she texts me. She's like, what the fuck is up? And I was like,
what do you mean?
I was like, oh my god, I think I got hacked.
Oh, please.
And I played it off, and I convinced her that I got hacked.
She believed you?
Yeah. And that was that. Then a couple months later,
she did it again.
It happened again, and I couldn't say I was hacked this time.
Just change your password.
Because I think this time it was like over Snapchat or something. It wasn't over.
And she had your Snapchat?
No, like she saw it somehow.
Oh.
And she messaged me this like crazy long paragraph that she didn't want to be friends with me anymore, and that she was hurt. And I was like, damn, sorry. Like, and then I stopped hanging out with her and started hanging out with different friends. But yeah, like I like looking back on that, like I feel like shit for that. That's something that like that I still carry around with me, like just because it was so fucked up of me. And because of that event with this person stopped being friends with me and cut all ties with me. Which is like, that's real of you. That's like a good job for being a real friend. But like, also, I wasn't talking shit about you. Why did you stop being friends with me? Please. But yeah, there was a lot of shit like that happened in high school. I was definitely, how you say, a pussy. So I would talk my shit and then be like, huh? I never said that.
I feel that. I was definitely that. Yeah. I mean, I never really said anything like gnarly, but I didn't like to take responsibility for anything that I did. Yeah. I'd be like, okay. Or like, no, it wasn't me. You know, it was more like a it wasn't me kind of thing. It was someone else. Yeah. Like if you text your crush and you're like, hey, I like you. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
That was my friend.
Yeah, you didn't get a good reaction. So you're like, I don't even like you like that. That was just my friends. We're having a sleepover.
Or like you send it and then like you send like I like you and then you're like, oh my God, that was my friend.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
And then you'd be like, would it be crazy if I did though?
And they're like, yeah. Don't ever text
this number.
God, don't ever text this number again.
Like, did you ever get that? Like
when someone would be like, hey, do you like so and so? And then they'd be, do you like Juliana? And they'd be like, ew.
Yeah, they'd be like, ew.
And you'd be there just like,
right.
Okay.
Right, that's disgusting.
Right, I wouldn't like to date you either.
Yeah, there's a reason why I didn't date anyone until I was 17 or 18.
I had
17.
similar experiences, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think I was just crazy in middle school. No, it was elementary school. I stabbed a kid with a pencil.
Period.
In middle school, and then in our 6th grade English class, that same kid that I stabbed with a pencil looked me in the eyes and said, "Are you wearing fake eyelashes?" And I was like, "No, it's just mascara," because there was just mascara. And then he was like, "You have nice eyelashes." What? And I was like, thanks. And then he proceeded to be a douchebag.
A fucker.
Yeah. He was annoying.
There was this kid in in middle school. So because our last names were very close, we got seated next to each other in the multiple classes that we had with each other. And so it was in 6th grade. It was 5th period English and 6th period science. And so 5th period English, like, we were chill, and come 6th period English or 6th period science, come 6th period science, I was good at it. I mean, like, English, you don't take too many tests, it's like whatever, but science, I was good at it. And very early on in the school year, he wanted to copy off of me, and I was like trying to like be like hard to get because I kind of had a little crush on him. And I was like, yeah, I bet you want to copy off of me. And then he was like, I do. And I was like, well,
you're not gonna get it.
I was like, I'm not just gonna give it to you like that. And then he was like, I'll pay you. And I was like,
y'all hearing this?
I said, say less. And he gave me $20 every test. And
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And every time we got like over at least an 80% every test. And then the seats moved. But I, like, girl, $20 in middle school. You know how many sour gummy worms I could buy me?
How was he getting $20 every test? Because, like, that's a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Hello. There we go. Nope. That's okay. Literally, like, how are you that rich?
I know. School? I always wondered. I was like, what are you talking?
You got an allowance? The kids that had allowances?
Girl.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. I always felt like I was better than them because I was like, I do my chores without having to get paid.
I think we talked about this.
I'm pretty sure we did.
Episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just sometimes I feel like I'm back in like 6th grade and I'm like the same little girl. I don't know if that's just a trauma thing or what. Maybe. But I like sometimes like I just like I get real deep in the memories and I'm like I feel like I'm experiencing this right now.
Sometimes I think about middle school and then I'm like, did they remember everything? Does everyone else remember everything? Like the cringe conversations I would have with people that I liked, like, no, I like you more. No. Like the pictures of the side of my face saying, wish I had someone to cuddle with. Like, no, does anyone remember that dark time or is it just me?
Or like I remember like there was like this one girl I think in like middle school who who like I guess she was like sick and she was like the type that like threw up on the floor. Ew. And then threw up on the floor a couple feet later.
Me?
It's not
me?
You.
Are you talking about me?
It's not you.
Because I did exactly that.
But it's the same situation. And I remember the girl. And I just wonder if everyone else does too. Or like if other people who experience that situation.
Me?
It's not you.
Are you sure? Have I told that story?
I think you did. Because that's some story to keep to yourself.
Yeah. If I haven't told the story, I'm gonna just give you the gist of it. I was in science class, first period. I told my mom my tummy hurt. And she was like, no, you need to go. Because every morning I would tell her my stomach hurt. Mm-hmm. Because I didn't know it then, but it was anxiety. But I told her my tummy hurt, and she said, no, go to class. And so I was in class, first period. And I said, oh, I'm going to throw up right now. And so I told my teacher,
I'm going to throw up
I'm going to throw up right now. And she said, okay, go. And so right outside of the classroom, I vom. And then I take a couple steps, vom again. And there's a girl sitting on the floor doing some sort of test or something outside of the classroom. She saw me vom. Mm-hmm. And then I went to the bathroom. I vommed. And that's the story.
Yeah.
I vommed in the toilet, too. I touched the middle school toilet seat. Not the trash can in the bathroom, the toilet.
I never threw up at school. And I'm going to consider that a flex.
Yeah, that is a flex. One time I had a 2nd, 3rd combo class, and this one girl that I was besties with, she threw up water all over the table.
I do remember this story.
Yeah. And it was like the 2-person big table.
The big table.
Yeah, and she threw up water on it. And I think I was like at a completely different table, but I was like, maybe I don't want to be a friend anymore.
Yeah. They're in 3rd grade. There was this one kid who threw up on the big desk as well.
The big desk.
And we had to vacate the premises and evacuate the classroom. I think we had to go to the library or something.
And then they put the powder on.
Yeah, well, the janitor cleaned it up. And then
they don't pay janitors nearly enough.
I feel so bad for them.
Yeah. And it's always like older people.
Yeah.
That are janitors.
Sucks. But then we come back into the classroom, and me and this kid, I think it was because we were like by last name again. We were being seated by last name, so they had a last name close to mine as well. And I think it was them. I don't remember, but there was one boy that I was friends with in 3rd grade. And
you were friends with a boy?
I was friends with like only boys in 3rd grade because that's when my girlfriend decided to ditch me. So at that point, I was friends with only boys.
It was me.
And we walk in.
We didn't go to the same elementary school.
We did not. And we walk in, and it has that like weird, like it smells like that powder.
The sweet stench.
Yeah, it's like a weird smell.
We're like stench of the Disneyland wood chips.
Me and my friend, like, we walk back in. And we're, like, plugging our nose. And we're like, ew. And my teacher gets so mad at us. She was like, Juliana, it does not smell.
It's a little stinky, teacher.
And I was like, damn, bitch. I have so many like embarrassing moments that are burned into my brain from elementary school. And, oh my god, it's traumatizing, some of these memories that I have from like.
Oh, I just remembered one for me.
Go.
No,
go.
I can't. It's a lot. I don't think I've told you before.
Really?
Do you want me to say it?
Sure.
I had a crush on this boy
Mm-hmm.
who, I don't know if he remembers any of this. I would act sad after because you eat lunch and then you play.
Yes, and recess.
Yeah. So after lunch, beginning of recess, I would go by this area of the field, and I would just sit there and be like, all like sad looking, and he'd come up to me like, "Are you okay?"
Oh.
And I'd say like, "No, I need to sing," or something like that, and I would sing him songs. And I think me and my friends would do like performances. And then also,
I'm sorry, I'm actually crying.
I'm cringing.
I'm actually crying at the sentence.
I would sing him songs.
I'm sad. I just need to sing.
It was something like that where I was like, "Oh my god, why is it?"
It's like in one ear.
Yeah, what is that about?
We're fondling the cables.
Anyways, yeah. It's why is it doing that? I don't like that.
Okay.
Oh, that's better. Okay, but yeah.
That's crazy.
Embarrassing. And I remember one of the songs was it was a Bon Jovi song.
I remember
Song.
one time you came to my house and you sang me and my cousin a song that you wrote. And it was like very much like, it sounded like a Taylor Swift song that was out at the time. Like you did like you were doing like a ooh moment, and it was like the same melody from a Taylor Swift song.
I need you to stop right there. I need you to stop right there.
And me and my cousin, we were like, you just took that from Taylor Swift. And
I don't remember that at all.
And then you were like, no, I wrote this. And we were like,
and I did. And I did.
And we were like,
she took it from me.
We were like, Taylor Swift does it. And then you're like,
no.
It was just
no.
Oh my god, good times.
God, good times. Good times. I sang a boy that I had a crush on songs in a field.
That's good.
And me and my friends, not one time, in first grade, we thought we were wolves. We would run around on all fours.
Nice.
Yeah, we were wolf girls. We were a pack. Right.
I don't think my elementary school experiences live up to that. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
There was one experience though. Like there was one that I thought was the most embarrassing thing in the moment. It was also in 3rd grade. My 3rd grade teacher, she was like putting our projects like up on the wall for like open house or whatever. And I was standing by her, and she was like standing on a chair, putting them up, and she puts her hand down to grab my project, and I grab her hand because I thought she needed help getting down from the chair. So she has her hand down like this, put your hand down like this, and I grab it like this.
No! And she wouldn't be getting any support from that.
I know.
There would be no support given.
And she was like, no, your project. And I was like, oh. And in the moment, I was like,
she puts her hand down and you go, you give her a pat on the shoulder.
I was mortified at that.
God.
But then there was, in 5th grade, I was like really tight with my teacher in 5th grade. Like she was awesome, and I still think she's awesome. And like there are times where I'm like,
The one where it starts with an E. You didn't have no. Never mind.
There, and she was like, sometimes I still think, I'm like, I want to see her. She was like so cool, and she was like really young. We were her first class ever.
Oh,
like,
that's nice.
Yeah, so. Like when I was just like, I didn't have anything to do, I'd like kind of be like at her desk, like chilling, talking, whatever, shooting the shit. And
your 5th grade teacher as a 5th grader. You guys are shooting the shit. Talking about stocks.
And she was like, "Oh, my allergies are so bad. My eyes are so dry." And I was like, "You should hold on.
You should what?"
I was like, "You should use some Vagisil."
No.
She looks at me, she's like, "What?" And I was like, "Can I go pee?"
You should use some Vagisil. Where? What did you think?
Visine.
But how did you know what Vagisil was?
I didn't.
You should use Viagra for that.
It was the V word that came out. And then when it came out, I was like, that's not right. That's not the right V word.
That's vagina.
Yeah. I was like, oh.
That's actual vagina.
Virgina.
Virgina.
Yeah.
That's actually for your lady parts.
I just, elementary school.
Oh, your allergies are really bad. You should put some Vagisil on that. My mom said that she uses it, and it makes everything less wet.
I think it's crazy. Elementary school, the things you must experience as an elementary school teacher.
Yeah. Like seeing me sing to a boy on a field and do a little dance.
Seeing me get punched in the stomach at lunch recess. What goes through your mind? It was this girl. They were these two girls that were twins in the grade lower than me. And I was waiting my turn. It was one really, really, really nice soft-spoken twin and literally the evil twin. And the evil twin,
the killer,
the evil twin was on one of it was a new installation at the playground where it's the thing where you hold on and you spin, your feet spin and you're holding onto the thing and you're spinning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So she was on that and I was patiently waiting my turn and the bell rings. And I was like, okay, I'm going to wait here so I could do it.
At least once.
Yeah. And she keeps going. And I was like, "Hey, the bell rang." And she gets down and punches me in the stomach.
Yeah, why are you disrupting her playtime?
I never experienced.
And they were younger than you?
Yeah. Fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I still hate that bitch. I don't know what her name was. I think her name was Samantha or something. But fuck Samantha. She was a bitch. And why are you so violent? All I told you was that the bell rang.
Do you remember where you were when Michael Jackson died?
No.
I do.
Okay.
And I remember who I was talking to because she told me, "Did you know Michael Jackson just died?" And I said, "He died?"
I don't.
Yeah, I was on the playground and I was making holes for sand bees to go into.
Sand bees.
Yes, sand bees.
What the hell is a sand bee? The bees in the sand?
Yes, bees that go in sand. They make little holes in the sand. Little tunnels.
Normal bees?
No.
Sand bees.
Yes. Look up sand bee right now. Right now, look up sand bee. If it's not real, I'm going to kill myself.
What the fuck is a sand
I won't.
bee?
Please do not flag this video.
Do
I need to bleep that out? Is YouTube gonna take it down?
Sand bee. They're called Bambicini insects. Those?
Yes! Yes.
He's freaky looking.
They're completely harmless.
Sand wasps are large tribes.
Or so I thought. Are they harmless?
Bambicines. Bembicines, I guess is how you would say, are predators on various groups of insects.
Are they harmful to humans? Because I never got stung by one, but I was close to them all the time.
They were called burrowing bees.
Yes, they made little holes in the sand. They got stingers or what?
I'm not seeing.
Oh my god, we're at an hour.
What?
How did that happen?
That's crazy. I was gonna say there was this one part by the sandbox of cement that like sand would always get on, and it would like make it slippery, and I slipped on it multiple times, so much so that I would then start having like those I'm falling dreams, but it was on the slippery part of the cement.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
One time, I beat a kid up in 1st grade.
Yeah.
Don't elaborate. Please. We can't have that out.
She pulled a Samantha.
I did pull a Samantha, but me and my friends pulled a Samantha. Because he was being annoying. Anyways. So, literally, elementary school was a trip.
Elementary schoolers are just fucking insane. They're just like, why are you telling me this?
I wish we went to the same school, but at the same time, I'm glad we didn't, because now we have these stories that we can tell each other and just be like, oh. Yeah. Another thing. What if you didn't want to be in choir or band?
You didn't have a choice, love.
I know, and that kind of sucks. Because what if you wanted to, like...
If you had the chance to change your fate,
would you? Yeah. One time, it was 5th grade, and I ran for class president, and I didn't get it.
One time, it was when, like, Minecraft YouTubers were popular, and... For what's his face? Fucking Sky does Minecraft or whatever.
I think he's like anti-Semitic now.
Oh, cool.
No, I actually don't. I think he has it. His YouTube now is Sky Does Everything.
Oh yeah.
Don't know if he's anti-Semitic. I think it's a different one. It's a different one. I think.
It was like a time where like they
butter.
Yes, butter. Exactly. So listen to this. Everyone called everything...
You butter vote for me.
Everything, yeah. Everything yellow was butter, okay? Mm-hmm. It kind of blew over. It wasn't, like, as popular anymore, but whatever. I decided to wear frickin' sandals, and my toes were painted yellow. And this boy that I sat next to in choir was like, butter, and like pointing at my toes, and I was like...
Why would you say that? My developing brain is... He's making fun of you?
Mm-hmm. And then I got in trouble for him talking about my toes.
That's not right. That's not... Well, that's not right.
Yeah.
One time, in my school, apparently there's a pedophile that lives close to my old elementary school.
Great.
Like, close enough for it to be okay.
Yeah, but not...
far enough for it to be okay, but close enough that he could still, like...
Pray.
Lurk. Mm-hmm. One time, my teacher forgot me outside. She brought the whole class in, and I wasn't there, and she didn't do a head count. And so, it was time for pickup. And...
She was taken by the pedophile.
My mom shows up and she puts me in the car. She's like, "What are you doing out here right now?" Because it was open. You could go and grab a child if you wanted to.
For sure.
And so my mom is like, "Okay, I'm gonna pick you up and I'm gonna tell the teacher I don't know where you are." So she did that, and the teacher was like, Demi, and like was freaking out. And my mom was like, "Bitch, I put her in the car already. Like, you should take better care." And, like, she went to the principal and everything. And nothing ever happened to the teacher, but she just literally was, like, so mean to me for the rest of the year. She had a vendetta against me. And I'll say her name. I'm not going to say her name, actually.
Just say her first name.
I don't. It was Miss. First name, Miss. I'll say her last name, Shoal.
Bitch.
Fuck you. You left me on the playground with a pedophile nearby.
One time in kindergarten, I had diarrhea, and I told my mom, I was like, I can't go to school, I have diarrhea. And she was like, no, you're still going to school. I was like, what mom makes it diarrhea in kindergarten or go to...
Did you poop your pants?
No.
I pooped my pants in kindergarten.
Nice.
Yeah, I did a nice solid turd. And
you were pooping your pants in kindergarten.
No, it was just once because I really had to go, but I didn't want to get up because the story was so good. We were like, something was going on that I was like too invested in. I didn't want to get up, and so I was just
Dude.
And so I eventually went to the bathroom and just plopped it out.
Dude.
Anyways.
No, mine is.
That was a one-time thing.
Mine is nothing like that. Mine. I just told my mom, I was like, but my teacher doesn't let us go to the bathroom. So then, my mom came to school with me, and we were in line waiting to go in the classroom, and my mom goes to her, and she goes, Juliana has diarrhea. Can you make sure you let her go to the bathroom? She's like, sure.
Did your teacher actually not let you go to the bathroom?
No. But when my mom said that I had
she
to,
did,
she
yeah.
did.
That's why would your teacher not let you go to the bathroom as a child? As in any year-old.
As
a person.
As a child whose friends poop in their pants, why would you not let them go to the bathroom?
At least I didn't shart in my ripe age.
You did.
I did shart. I did shart. Yeah, actually,
I saved the pooping my pants for my 20s.
Yeah. Yeah. We need depends. We need diapers.
Yeah.
Oh my god. 106. That's crazy.
We gotta end this bitch. Oh no, the outro's gonna play.
Oh no, it's not gonna play. I make it so that it doesn't play, and then I just move it around. It's okay. Do we want to do media?
We gotta.
We have to. Do you wanna do yours first?
Sure. Oh my god, we didn't mention Paul.
Paul, if you're listening, thanks.
This
We're gonna talk about you next episode.
Paul,
we're gonna make sure we go into a detailed thing next episode. If you want to tell us who you are, please tell us who you are.
Yeah. Do we know you, Paul?
Because do you follow us on Instagram, Paul? Paul's been commenting.
Yeah. Do you live in our area, Paul, or are you like?
Are you a mutual?
Yeah. Or like what? What's the deal, Paul? Let us know.
How did you find us?
Yeah. Let us know, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Media.
You know who you are if you're Paul.
Go ahead.
If you'd like you could do your media first.
Okay, mine is These Days by Nico. New Young Lean album. It's called Sugar World, and it's not Young Lean. It's Jonathan Lean doing 96, and it's good. Fade Into You by Mazzy Star. So good. Pon de Replay by Riri. Grace by Kate Havnevik, I think.
And bless you.
Bless you. My shows are Bluey. I lied last week when I said I wasn't watching it. I was. That was just in Bad West. Bluey, The Walking Dead, and The Last of Us. The Last of Us last episode made me cry.
All right. I feel that. For me, my music is Stupid Hope by Nicki Minaj. Runaway, You and I, in parentheses. It's a you and I, that song. Don't remember who it's by. Maybe Zed? ?
Probably.
Yeah.
Or Calvin
Klein.
What's his fucking Harris.
And then Plan B by Megan Thee Stallion. No Control by One Direction. And then my other different forms of media are Valorant, because I just started playing that. Fortnite. And then I have RuPaul's Drag Race, Bluey, Tiny Meat Gang podcast, love them, and Last of Us. So yeah. Thank you so much for listening, guys. Should we do something for the cover?
Episode 22. Yeah. Okay. What should we do for the cover?
This episode could be called I Frew Up, and we could be throwing up. Like, are we just being cheeky?
I don't know. Well, we're sharing embarrassing stories, so
I could go like this.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you guys for watching episode 22 of We Don't Exist. This was episode 22 of We Don't Exist.
As she said, this is episode 22 of We Don't Exist.
Thank you for watching episode 22 of We Don't Exist.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye, Paul.
Bye, Paul.